In grouping 1, Sciences and Health, is Dr. Renaud Joannes-Boyau.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
From Southern Cross University. Presentation titled Retracing Human Evolution, Breastfeeding Practices of Homo Neanderthalensis. When you're ready, Renaud.
Thank you. All right, so my research is not trying to save millions of people. When I get people on my table, they're dead for a very long time. And the only thing I can do is to learn about them, because it tells us about us as well. So I'm passionate about human evolution, and most archaeologists, you know, with their work, they excavate and they find fossils, sometimes artifacts, and they have to work with that. And they do a fantastic job looking at it, comparing, classifying and all that. But there's obviously key questions that they can't answer just by looking at it. And this is where I come and I work. And for example, they might need to date the fossil, try to find how old it is. They might want to learn about the paleo environment at the time, or they might want to learn about the diet, which is very important. And I'm an archaeometrist, so basically I bridge between archaeology and the physics, the mathematics, and the biology. So this is what I do. And diet is a very important one and very hard when you just look at the fossils. So why is it important? Well, of course, if you look at human evolution, the diet was always a very important thing with us. So on the individuals, what kind of food they feed on is very important. If they feed on fruits or on leaves, or if they hunt mammals, stuff like that, it's very, very important. There's also a direct link with tools. The development of tools to hunt or to find roots, to crack nuts is very important. There's a link also with some technology like fire. Fire is also, of course, to keep us warm in cold night, to protect ourselves, but it is very important stuff for our human evolution, because it helped us cook the food, which led to the development of a bigger brain. So it's very, very important. And there's also some technological advances like agriculture or gathering to hunt big mammals, and this has linked to social behavior and to understand the group, the population at the time. Of course, you can't get that just by looking at the fossils. So the idea that we have is to find analytical way, and this one was laser ablation analysis, to get insight into the fossils and to get answers to the question that we want to ask. And one of the key questions was the diet, but a very particular one that is impossible to get when you look at the fossils, which is the breastfeeding. Of course, you can't get blood from the fossil. The only thing you can is the bone or the teeth. So we started from that. It's a massive study that took many years with a lot of people from around the world, Harvard, Mount Sinai Hospital in New York, UTS in Sydney. And we basically work on the teeth and for a very long time, and the research was published last year in Nature, and it was a very big thing. So what we did is basically the tooth grow by layers. So we can actually see the layers and count them, okay? And what we did, we start with primates and then modern children, and then we look with analytical technique to map the elemental composition of the tooth, try to find the breastfeeding signature by elements. And we were able to do that. So then we move on, and we got a Neanderthal child that died a long time ago, and we looked at the tooth, and then we mapped it again. And what we were able to do is to count the days of the tooth growing. That's 859 days. So we were exact by the day. And then we did the mapping, and then we got the breastfeeding. So this is the breastfeeding time. This is the introduction of solid food, and this is the complete solid food. So we were able to say that at 227 days after birth, basically, it's actually prenatal, but basically after birth, you have the introduction of solid food to these children that died 100,000 years ago. And this is very important, because then you can understand how long was the breastfeeding, what was the social behavior within the group. And then you can do that not only on Neanderthals, but you can do it on any primates. So you can go back 2 million years old. If you find the right fossil, you can actually do it. So the technique is very important and led to a lot of new development. There's a lot of new things that we're doing. We're getting more fossils, so hopefully we'll get new studies out as well. But there's one thing that we didn't foresee is also all the implication for human health at the moment. And a lot of studies that are picking up on this work they actually do dentistry work, or they work on human nails for everyday things. So this is the outcome. And we were very happy with it. And if you are interested, please stay tuned. There is more coming. Thank you very much.